Welcome back, Officers of the Republic is your course on Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and we have a special guest, the Star Wars guy, aka Dallas, aka Darth. What were you, Darth? I don't even remember.
Darth Datamine.
Darth Datamine, yes. And we're here to talk about Galactic Legends Jedi Master Kenobi. You guys had a lot of great recommendations for what to call him in the last video, but I want some more ideas in the comment section. So really quickly, drop what you want to call him, because I am not calling him JMK. That does not roll off the tongue. So, as you guys know, on April 1st, an entirely unironic, non-April Fool's related video came out on both of the Star Wars guys and my channels about Galactic Legend Kenobi. And yes, I understand people have been saying Galactic Legend Kenobi since Galactic Legends came out, but it's a what you did for me lately league, and we said it last, therefore we get all access to the memes. All right, the Star Wars guy, are you excited, first and foremost? Are you excited that we actually got Galactic Legends Jedi Master Kenobi?
I feel very vindicated. I feel like all the people that thought we were just, April Foolsing them now realize that we were not at all. It was a 100% serious video, and there was nothing. It was actually pure coincidence that it came out on April Fools.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, exactly.
We knew it all along, and it's just, it's why we're the greatest SWGA players that ever lived. So
couldn't have said it better myself, man. Now, a lot of people know this, don't know this, but we actually work for Capital Games. I know we bash them quite frequently, but we have some sort of non-disclosure agreement. So the ways in which we can talk about the company are skewed, but we work for Capital Games. So if we ever tell you something's going to happen, you guys should listen to us, because, we're the ones making it happen behind the scenes. That's why they call me CG AP Gaines and you're CG, the Star Wars guy. But we have the requirements opened up right here, and we have the first batch of requirements. Obviously, we expect, General Kenobi GK to be a requirement. I'm a little sad that Relic 8 is required. I might have to leave my guild. Guys, if you're watching, I'm not actually going to leave you. This is a joke for the purpose of the video. Relic 3 Mace Windu. I'm a fan of Relic 3 Mace Windu, but I'm a little sad for my man, the running bald man, that it's not going to be Relic 8 Mace Windu. Also, shout out to Ram Bam. I was kind of hoping for a Relic 8 Mace Windu. That would have been funny. Everyone calls Boca trash, but I think she's Boca sexy. I don't know how I feel about her being a requirement. I think that means we're getting some sort of Satine added to the game as well. Maybe for the Mandalorian faction to kind of round out that Mandalorian faction. Also, it has, Kenobi synergy from the show, Negotiator, of course, and Star Wars guy is going to agree with me. The most beautiful Jedi to ever live, Ayla Secura. How do you feel about these first wave of requirements? Any outliers that you think are unacceptable?
No, and I think that Mace Windu rework we predicted might also be possibly coming down the pipeline. But it is interesting to hear those requirements. I actually have been super busy lately and traveling a lot, so I have not had a chance to read up on all of the details yet. I did see the Relic 8 GK. That was interesting. Maybe a little surprising. However, it is part of the game that each time something comes out, they make the gate just a little bit steeper. And so that makes sense there to me. I would be surprised if we see another Relic 8. It's probably just GK. You need it Relic 8. Negotiator at 6 stars. That's pretty awesome. A lot of people are going to have that ready to roll. Most people probably. And then I think they did a good job choosing those other characters as characters that most people probably wouldn't have worked on. So it'll be interesting to kind of, we'll start seeing all these Relic Mace Windu. Although one time in my Squad Arena, I did face a Relic 8 Mace Windu.
The
rest of the team was Gear 8, but he was Relic 10 or Relic 8.
I talked to Rambam about this. Apparently, there are only 4 in existence. 2 are him. 1 is someone he knows, and the 4th is yet to be discovered. So you might have to track down this elusive. You might have been Rambam, but you have to track down this elusive Relic 8 Mace Windu, because apparently they're few and far between, but not for long, baby. So as you stated,
Relic 8 Cup. That's what I'm going for,
dude. I'm with you. there. The only time I would take Cup off level 69 is if I have to get him to Relic 8. But we talked about on your version of our. It came out, I'm reluctant to call it an April Fool's video because, as you know, it was a super serious, no jokes whatsoever. It just happened to come on April 1st. We talked about possible characters that would get reworked leading up to a Galactic Legends Jedi Master Kenobi. And 2 of the characters were Ayla Secura and Mace Windu, which of course leads me to believe, since, we work for CG and they love us so much, and they definitely don't change the Padme event when we figure out how to break it and make it unfair. I think they're really just copying our flow And I think we're going to get a rework Kit Fisto. I think Kit Fisto is going to be a requirement. We're getting reworks. How do you feel about that? Do you think they're going to copy us all the way to the end, or is this just a little bit of a coincidence?
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I would say probably yes, since I'm the guy that's job is to program Kit Fisto specifically. So, it's common knowledge everyone there has a different character that they work on, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why there's 198 or 200 whatever employees,
Mm-hmm.
and then every time they get a new character, they hire a new person and they specialize in that. So I'm the Kit Fisto guy, and yeah, I feel like I can't say too much, but reworks might be coming. That's all I'll say.
That's all you say. So you can neither confirm nor deny the overpowered counterattack meta that will be the Galactic Legends Jedi Master Kenobi squad.
That's correct. I can't confirm that. Yes, that's happening.
And you guys can't actually see his video, but I have his face cam pulled up, and he is winking a bunch. But technically, since it's not going to be released on the video, he can't get fired for that. So a little bit of hint for you guys about the possible requirements.
A lot of winking, a lot of finger guns,
All right, so since we obviously know the next batch of released requirements, you want to just fill us in on who these next 5 characters / ships are going to be?
Oh, that's tough. Well, I think we should expect to see definitely Kit Fisto for sure.
I think Anakin is probably a pretty fair guess. Jedi Knight Anakin. Maybe Gas.
Sure.
I don't know how much we're allowed to disclose to the public, but Gas could actually be a requirement. How would you feel? I talked about in my last video about how cams probably won't be a requirement because that limits us over at Capital Games' ability to charge players exorbitant amount of monies to whale, because you can't whale for cam. But how do you think the community would react if Gas at, let's say, Relic 5 or Relic 7 or whatever is a requirement?
If Gas is a requirement, it will definitely be Relic 7. I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Maybe that's because I've had Gas at Relic 7 forever. And I feel like a lot of people that are at the level that they can go for something like GL Kenobi, they definitely have a Relic 7 Gas. So I don't know. I feel like you'd hear a little bit of an uproar from the lower players, but then what the newer beginner players don't understand is that's the least of their concerns. Like they're so far away from a Galactic Legend, like they shouldn't even really be in the conversation,
Yeah.
So it's like it's and it's fun. It's fun to think about and fantasize and plan out your grinds, and that's just part of the fun of the game. But when it comes down to being realistic, it's like I wouldn't worry about that. Like you have so many other things are going to come out before you even get to that point that you probably will never get there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I actually talked about that.
That's just a little bit of the optimism and hope that I give to beginner players in this game. That's just part of what I do.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that on my stream today, actually. Some guy was talking about the farms, how he's going to progress his account, and I'm like, man, you just labeled like the next 18 months of your life right there. Congratulations. And it's weird because you're obviously in a much later game place than the account I use for YouTube videos is, and it's really strange to look back and see, like, now we obviously have all these characters, but it's weird to look back and think of how long it took us to unlock all these characters, the grinds that each of the farms was, how challenging some of the events were at low gear, stuff like that. And that's what a lot of newer players don't realize is that Galactic Legends, yes, while rushing a Galactic Legend right off the bat is like, I guess, I know, fun, or it's not, well, definitely not fun, but it can be efficient. Once you get there, you're going to look back and be like, man, that really was 12, 14, 16 months of my life right there. And I feel like I don't care. I'm spending money. It's Galactic Legend Kenobi, man. He's the space Jesus. I don't spend money on this game, but man, I might have to start giving some of my money back to Capital Games. Do you think you're going to whale for Galactic Legend Kenobi?
No, and I say no just because I never do that. That's not anything I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend, occasionally I'll drop, $20 on a crystal box or something, but that's, 3 times a year, maybe I'll do that. So I really don't even consider myself, like, I'm technically not free to play, but for all intents and purposes, I'm pretty much free to play on my main account. I do have a bigger account. Yeah, there you go. I'm a minnow, but
you're a goldfish.
It's just
I was thinking of the goldfish, the actual fish, and then you said minnow, and I was like, what's smaller than a minnow? And I was like, goldfish. Oh wait, they have the same name. Not as funny, but what are you saying?
Yeah, there you go. I'm the crickets you buy to go fishing. That's what I am.
The worms you just happen to stumble across while on your way to the
Yeah,
lake.
I'm a little small piece of bread that you put on the hook.
All right, man. So, just quickly to wrap it up, optimistic about the state of the game recently. I know you've been traveling a lot as a, everyone wishes they were a rock star like you. Not everyone can live the dream. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll and all that good stuff. Are you optimistic about the future of the game?
I am, man. I feel like I don't know what's been going on, but in the past 6 months, I feel like we've just been getting flooded with so much, awesome new stuff, new characters, game modes, revisions, reworks, all kinds of cool stuff, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, which is pretty cool. Now, I have to ask you. I think everyone knows the dark side version of this GL pair is going to go one of two ways. It's going to go Darth Maul or it's going to go Fallen Anakin. Which do you think it's going to be, and which do you hope it's going to be?
Well, here's the tricky situation that I fall into. As you said, every time Capital Games comes up with a new character, they hire a new employee, and I just so happen to be the newest hire at Capital Games. I think you can put two and two together and decide which character it is I'm working on. I'm gonna say this: Fallen Anakin is probably the conventional wisdom, but over here at Capital Games, we definitely like to throw curveballs into preconceived notions. We're all about testing the boundaries of society as a whole. So, Fallen Anakin, betting odds, yeah, probably, but I wouldn't be surprised if Galactic Legend Maul comes in. And you know what? Before I get fired from Capital Games, I don't think I'm gonna say any more on that. Star Wars guy, Darth Data Mine, Dallas. I'm sure I had other names for you at some point. Thank you so much for stopping by on your hectic schedule to meme around with the 69th Precinct. Always fun having you. Any closing words for the 69th Precinct?
No. I'm super excited to see where all this GL stuff goes, and I guess I need to figure out which one I'm going to go for. I would assume the dark side. My account has skewed so heavily dark side lately; it's not even funny. So I guess I'll probably keep that going and just have all red relics. But until then, I think we're just kind of waiting.
All right, man. Thanks for coming by. As always, boys, I love you, and I will see you later.